Hello, my friend. Welcome to Daily English Whisper. My name is Max, and I'm very happy you are here with me today. Take a moment to relax your shoulders. Maybe you are sitting somewhere quiet. Maybe you are walking outside. Maybe you are washing dishes, organizing your desk, or preparing a drink. Whatever you are doing right now, this moment can become a small step in your English journey. Today's episode is called Shadowing, English Speaking Practice, Fluency Routine. And today we will practice something very important. A daily shadowing routine that helps you speak English more naturally. Not through memorizing grammar rules, not through long, complicated lessons, but through listening and repeating simple English sentences together. Maybe you know this feeling. You understand some English when you read. You understand some English when you listen slowly. But when you want to speak, something strange happens. Your mind becomes quiet. The words disappear. Or maybe you feel shy about your pronunciation. Maybe you worry that your accent is not perfect. Maybe you think, I need more vocabulary first. Or, I need to study more grammar before I speak. If you have these thoughts, I want to tell you something important. These feelings are very normal. Almost every language learner experiences this moment. But here is the good news. Speaking improves not after practice, but through practice. You do not become ready to speak. You become ready by speaking. And this is exactly where shadowing becomes powerful. Shadowing is one of the most effective ways to train your speaking ability. Not slowly, not someday in the future, but starting today. Shadowing trains three things at the same time. Your ears learn the sound of English. Your brain learns the rhythm of sentences. And your mouth practices producing the language. Little by little, your speaking muscles become more comfortable. English begins to feel more natural, more familiar, less stressful. And the beautiful thing about shadowing is that it works even if you are not perfect. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need perfect pronunciation. You only need to listen and repeat. Again and again. Small sentences. Small steps. Today in this episode, we will build a simple fluency routine. A routine you can repeat often. A routine that helps you stay connected to English every day. You will listen to sentences. Then I will invite you to repeat them. Slowly, calmly, without pressure. And remember something important. You do not need to repeat every sentence perfectly. Even if you only repeat half the sentence, even if your pronunciation feels strange, your brain and your mouth are still learning. This is how fluency grows. Through many small repetitions, through relaxed practice, through simple sentences that become familiar over time. So during this episode, just follow my voice. Listen carefully, repeat when you can, and allow your English to grow naturally, one sentence at a time. Because fluency is not something magical, it is simply the result of consistent, patient practice. And today, together, we begin another small step in that journey. Now, let me ask you a simple question. What exactly is shadowing? And why does it help your English speaking improve? Many learners hear this word, but they are not completely sure how it works. So let's explain it in a very simple way. Shadowing is when you listen to English and repeat it almost immediately. You follow the speaker like a shadow follows a person walking under the sun. The voice moves first, and your voice follows. You don't wait too long. You simply listen and repeat. Not perfectly, just naturally. When you do this, three important things begin to happen at the same time. First, Your ears become more familiar with English sounds. Second, your brain learns the natural rhythm of sentences. And third, your mouth practices producing the language. This combination is very powerful because many learners only read English or they only study grammar, but their mouth does not practice speaking enough. Shadowing helps solve that problem. It trains your speaking muscles, just like exercise trains your body. Let's try a small example together. First, just listen to the sentence. Speaking English becomes easier with practice. Now repeat after me slowly. Speaking English becomes easier with practice. Very good. Let's try another one. Listen carefully. I improve my fluency one sentence at a time. Now repeat it. I improve my fluency one sentence at a time. Excellent. Notice something important. You don't need to repeat perfectly. You don't need to understand every word immediately. Shadowing is also about getting comfortable with the sound and flow of English. Your brain learns patterns even when understanding is not complete. This is similar to how children learn languages. They listen many times, they imitate sounds, they repeat what they hear, and slowly the language becomes natural. Adults can use the same process. We simply need to practice regularly. Now let's talk about how to do shadowing correctly. The process is very simple. First, listen carefully to the sentence. Second, repeat it out loud. Third, try to follow the rhythm and pronunciation. And if possible, repeat the sentence one more time. That's it. You don't need complicated techniques. You only need consistent repetition. Let's practice again together. Listen first. My voice becomes stronger every time I practice. Now repeat after me. My voice becomes stronger every time I practice. Very good. Now imagine doing this for a few minutes every day. Not 1 hour, not 2 hours, just a few minutes. Your mouth becomes more relaxed. Your brain recognizes more patterns. And speaking starts to feel less difficult. Little by little, English begins to move more naturally through your voice. So today in this episode, we will continue building this shadowing fluency routine. You will hear many sentences. You will repeat them, and each repetition is helping your English grow, step by step, sentence by sentence, without pressure, because fluency is not built in one big moment. It grows through many small repetitions over time. And today, you are already practicing. Now let's talk about the main question behind this episode. Many learners ask something like this: how can I practice speaking English every day? Or sometimes they say, I listen to English a lot, but I still don't speak. Maybe you have had this thought too. You watch videos. You listen to podcasts. You read articles. But when the moment comes to speak, something feels blocked. Your brain understands, but your mouth stays quiet. This happens to many learners because listening and speaking are different skills. Listening is passive. Speaking is active. And to activate your speaking ability, your mouth needs practice. Real practice. Repeated practice. Let's imagine a few common situations. Some learners say, I'm afraid my pronunciation is wrong. Others say, I need more vocabulary before I speak. And sometimes people say, I will start speaking when I feel ready. But here is the truth. If you wait until you feel ready, you might wait a very long time, because confidence does not appear before practice. Confidence appears because of practice. That is why shadowing is such a powerful tool. It gives you a very simple way to practice speaking every day. You don't need a conversation partner. You don't need to create your own sentences. You simply listen and repeat. And when you repeat many sentences over time, your brain begins to store them. These sentences become familiar patterns. Later, when you speak in real situations, these patterns help you express yourself more easily. So here is what we will do in the rest of this episode. We will practice several simple shadowing steps together. Each step will help your fluency grow in a different way. You will repeat sentences. You will practice rhythm. You will train your speaking muscles. And little by little, your voice will feel more comfortable with English. But before we continue, let me ask you something small. Are you repeating the sentences with me? Even if you are whispering, even if you are speaking quietly, even if your pronunciation is not perfect, that is exactly what helps your English grow. And if you are enjoying this practice, you can give the video a like and continue this fluency routine with me. Sometimes one small action helps this kind of calm English practice reach other learners around the world. Now let's continue with the first step in our shadowing routine. And remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is practice. Sentence by sentence, voice by voice, little by little. Now let's begin with the first step in this shadowing fluency routine. Step number 1. Start with short, clear sentences. This is very important. Many learners make the same mistake at the beginning. They try to repeat long, difficult sentences too soon, and then they feel frustrated. Their mouth feels slow, their mind feels confused, and they start thinking, maybe this is too hard for me. But the problem is not you. The problem is often the size of the sentence. When you begin shadowing, short sentences are your best friend. Short sentences help you hear the sounds more clearly. They help you notice the rhythm, and they help your mouth move with more confidence. So, in this first step, we use simple sentences, clear sentences, useful sentences, the kind of sentences you can repeat many times without stress. Let's practice together. Listen first. I speak English every day. Now, repeat after me. I speak English every day. Very good. Now, listen to the next sentence. I am getting better. Now repeat it. I am getting better. Good. Do you feel how simple this is? That is the point. Simple does not mean weak. Simple means strong enough to repeat often, and repetition is what builds fluency. Now let's try another short sentence. Listen. I can do this. Now repeat after me. I can do this. Very good. These short sentences may look basic, but they train something powerful. They train your speaking rhythm. They train your mouth to move with English. They also train your confidence. Because each time you repeat a sentence successfully, your brain receives a message. I can say this. And that message matters. Now imagine doing this for 5 minutes every day. A few short sentences, repeated calmly. Your mouth begins to feel less afraid. Your pronunciation becomes more familiar, and English starts to feel possible, not far away, not impossible, but possible. Let's continue. Listen first. My voice is becoming stronger. Now repeat after me. My voice is becoming stronger. Very good. Now one more. Listen carefully. I learn through repetition. Now repeat it. I learn through repetition. Excellent. This is why short sentences are such a smart first step. They remove pressure. They help you focus on sound, rhythm, and comfort. And they show you that shadowing does not need to feel heavy. It can feel calm. It can feel clear. It can feel like progress. Now let me give you a few examples of when you can practice this kind of short shadowing in real life. Maybe in the morning, while you make your bed, you repeat, I am ready for the day. Maybe while washing a cup, you say, I am washing this cup. Maybe while opening a window, you repeat, I need some fresh air. These are not strange textbook sentences. These are real sentences for real life, and that makes them easier to remember. Let's practice 2 more together. Listen first. This is part of my routine. Now repeat after me. This is part of my routine. Very good. And one more. Practice makes speaking easier. Now repeat it. Practice makes speaking easier. Excellent. So this is the first step in your shadowing fluency routine. Start small. Start simple. Start with short, clear sentences. Because when the sentence is simple, you can focus on the most important thing: listening, repeating, and building confidence, one line at a time. Even a few minutes help. You are improving more than you think. Now, let's continue with the second step in our shadowing fluency routine. Step number 2. Follow the rhythm of natural English. When many learners repeat sentences, they focus only on the words. But English is not only about words. English also has a rhythm. Some words are strong. Some words are softer. Some parts move quickly. Some parts slow down. When you begin to notice this rhythm, your speaking starts to sound more natural. You don't need to think about every grammar rule. Instead, your voice begins to follow the natural flow of the language. Shadowing is perfect for learning this rhythm because you are not only repeating words, you are also copying the melody of the sentence. Let's practice this together. Listen carefully to the rhythm of this sentence. I usually practice English in the morning. Now repeat after me. I usually practice English in the morning. Very good. Did you notice how some words feel stronger? Usually. Practice. Morning. These words carry more energy. The smaller words connect the sentence together. Let's try another one. Listen first. Speaking slowly helps me feel confident. Now repeat after me. Speaking slowly helps me feel confident. Very good. Again. Speaking slowly helps me feel confident. Excellent. The goal here is not speed. The goal is comfort with the rhythm. When you repeat sentences many times, your brain begins to recognize patterns. Later, when you speak in a conversation, those patterns help guide your speech. Let's practice another sentence. Listen carefully. I am getting more comfortable speaking English. Now repeat it. I am getting more comfortable speaking English. Very good. Notice how your mouth moves through the sentence. Little by little, these movements become easier. Your voice begins to feel more relaxed. And this is one of the hidden benefits of shadowing. It reduces the tension many learners feel when they speak, because your mouth has already practiced the patterns. Let's continue. Listen. Every repetition makes my English stronger. Now repeat after me. Every repetition makes my English stronger. Excellent. Now imagine repeating sentences like this for a few minutes every day. Your brain begins to store the rhythm. Your mouth begins to move more smoothly, and your speaking becomes more natural. You are not forcing the language. You are following it. Let's try 2 more sentences. Listen first. My voice follows the rhythm of English. Now repeat after me. My voice follows the rhythm of English. Very good. And again. My voice follows the rhythm of English. Excellent. One more. Listen carefully. Fluency grows through relaxed practice. Now repeat it. Fluency grows through relaxed practice. Beautiful. So remember this second step in your shadowing routine. Don't only repeat the words, follow the rhythm and melody of English. Allow your voice to move with the sentence. Allow the language to flow naturally. You don't need to rush. You don't need to sound perfect. You simply need to repeat again and again. And with every repetition, your fluency grows quietly in the background. Now, let's move to the third step in this shadowing fluency routine. Step number 3. Repeat sentences with real-life meaning. This step is important because language becomes stronger when it connects to your daily life. If a sentence feels real, your brain remembers it more easily. If a sentence feels useful, you are more likely to repeat it again later. So in this part of our shadowing routine, we will practice sentences that describe normal daily situations, things you might say in real life. Let's begin. Listen carefully. I'm getting ready for the day. Now, repeat after me. I'm getting ready for the day. Very good. Again, I'm getting ready for the day. Excellent. This is a sentence you might use in the morning. Maybe you are brushing your teeth. Maybe you are preparing your clothes. Maybe you are making breakfast. During that moment, you can repeat this sentence quietly. Let's try another one. Listen. I'm leaving the house now. Now, repeat it. I'm leaving the house now. Excellent. Imagine saying this when you open the door to go outside. These small connections between language and action help your memory. Now let's try another. Listen carefully. I'm walking to the store. Now, repeat after me. I'm walking to the store. Very good. Again, I'm walking to the store. Excellent. These sentences are simple, but they describe real movement. And when language describes movement, it becomes easier for your brain to store. Let's continue. Listen first. I'm taking a short break. Now, repeat after me. I'm taking a short break. Nice. Maybe you say this when you pause your work for a few minutes, or when you step outside for some fresh air. Now, another one. Listen. I'm finishing my work for today. Now, repeat after me. I'm finishing my work for today. Very good. Again. I'm finishing my work for today. Excellent. These sentences help you imagine real situations, and imagination helps memory. Now let's try a slightly longer one. Listen carefully. Today I practice speaking English. Now repeat after me. Today I practice speaking English. Very good. This sentence is powerful because it reminds you of something important. Every time you repeat it, you are reinforcing the habit of practice. Now let's do 2 more shadowing sentences together. Listen first. Each sentence makes me more confident. Now repeat it. Each sentence makes me more confident. Excellent. One more. Listen carefully. My English improves step by step. Now repeat after me. My English improves step by step. Very good. Again. My English improves step by step. Beautiful. Now think about this for a moment. Each time you repeat a sentence, something small is happening inside your brain. You are strengthening the connection between sound, meaning, and speech. This is how language becomes automatic. Not through one big moment, but through many small repetitions. And, before we continue, let me ask you something simple. Which sentence today feels the most useful for your daily life? Maybe I'm getting ready for the day. Maybe I'm walking to the store. Or maybe today I practiced speaking English. If you like, you can write a comment and share which sentence you liked the most. It's always interesting to see which expressions learners connect with. And stay with me, because next we will expand this routine even further with a few small habits that can make your shadowing practice even stronger. This step is very powerful because it turns shadowing into a daily habit, not only a practice you do sometimes. Step number 4. Connect shadowing with small daily habits. When learning something new, consistency is more important than intensity. Many learners try to practice English for 1 hour in one day, but then they do nothing for the next 3 days. And slowly, the habit disappears. Shadowing works best when it becomes a small routine in your day, just like brushing your teeth, just like making coffee, just like checking the weather before leaving home. When something becomes a habit, you don't need motivation. You simply do it. So, let's explore a few small habits that can make shadowing easier. One simple habit is morning shadowing. When you wake up, your brain is fresh. Your mind is calm. This is a perfect moment for 2 or 3 sentences. You don't need a long session, just a few repetitions. For example, in the morning you could repeat something like this. Listen, today is a new opportunity to practice. Now repeat after me. Today is a new opportunity to practice. Very good. Another small habit is shadowing while moving. Movement helps memory. When your body moves, your brain stays active. For example, while walking somewhere, you can repeat a sentence quietly. Let's try one. Listen, I am practicing English while I walk. Now repeat after me. I am practicing English while I walk. Excellent. You might do this while walking to work, walking in a park, or walking inside your home. Another helpful habit is evening reflection. At the end of your day, you can repeat a few sentences about your day. This is simple shadowing combined with reflection. Let's practice an example. Listen carefully. Today I practiced speaking English. Now repeat after me. Today I practiced speaking English. Very good. Again. Today I practiced speaking English. Excellent. When you say this sentence, something interesting happens. Your brain recognizes the effort you made, and this recognition helps build motivation. Now let's practice another sentence. Listen, I am proud of my progress. Now repeat it. I am proud of my progress. Very good. These sentences may seem simple, but they help build a positive relationship with learning. And that emotional connection matters. When you feel good about your progress, you continue practicing. Let's try one more sentence together. Listen carefully. Small practice creates big change. Now repeat after me. Small practice creates big change. Beautiful. Now imagine this routine in your daily life. 2 sentences in the morning. 2 sentences during a walk. 2 sentences before sleep. That is only a few minutes. But over weeks and months, these minutes create real improvement. Your voice becomes more comfortable. Your pronunciation becomes clearer. Your confidence becomes stronger. Because language learning is not about one perfect day. It is about many small days of practice. And shadowing is one of the easiest ways to build that daily habit. Now let's go a little deeper into this idea of turning shadowing into a natural habit. Because the final step of this routine is not only about repeating sentences, it is about building tiny micro habits that keep English active in your day. When English appears many times during the day, your brain begins to accept it as something normal, not something difficult, not something distant, just another part of your life. So let's explore a few very small habits that can strengthen your shadowing routine. One helpful micro habit is shadowing with short voice notes. Sometimes you listen to a sentence and repeat it, but another useful step is recording your voice. Not to judge yourself, not to criticize your pronunciation, just to hear your progress. For example, you can record yourself saying something simple like this. Listen, I am practicing my English today. Now, repeat after me. I am practicing my English today. Very good. Now, imagine recording that sentence. Later, you can listen to your own voice. And you may notice something interesting. Your pronunciation slowly improves over time. Another micro habit is shadowing while observing your environment. This means using what you see around you. For example, imagine you are sitting near a window. You see the sky. You see buildings. You see people walking. You can repeat a simple sentence connected to that moment. Listen, I can see people walking outside. Now repeat after me. I can see people walking outside. Very good. Again, I can see people walking outside. Excellent. This habit connects English with the real world, and that connection helps your brain remember language more easily. Another very helpful micro habit is repeating one favorite sentence every day. Some sentences carry strong motivation. They remind you why you are learning. Let's practice one like that. Listen carefully. I am becoming more confident every day. Now repeat after me. I am becoming more confident every day. Very good. When you repeat a sentence like this often, it becomes part of your inner voice. It becomes a small reminder that progress is happening. Now let's practice another shadowing sentence together. Listen first. My fluency grows through daily practice. Now repeat after me. My fluency grows through daily practice. Excellent. Now imagine combining all these small habits. A short recording here, a repeated sentence there, a few shadowing lines during a walk, a small reflection before sleep. None of these habits are difficult. Each one takes only a minute or two, but together they create something powerful. They create daily contact with English. And daily contact is one of the strongest secrets of fluency. People who become fluent usually do one simple thing. They stay close to the language every day, in small ways. And shadowing is one of the easiest ways to keep that connection alive. Now we are reaching the end of this shadowing practice together. Take a slow breath for a moment. You have listened. You have repeated sentences. And most importantly, you have used your voice. That matters more than you might think. Today's episode was called Shadowing, English Speaking Practice, Fluency Routine. And the idea behind this routine is very simple. Fluency grows when English becomes part of your daily rhythm, not only something you study once a week, not only something you see in a book, but something you hear, repeat, and use regularly. During this episode, we practiced several steps. We started with short sentences. We followed the rhythm of English. We repeated sentences connected to daily life. And we explored small habits that help shadowing become part of your routine. All these steps work together. They train your ears, they train your voice, and they slowly build your confidence. Now, I want to leave you with a small sentence. A sentence you can remember after this episode ends. Listen carefully. Fluency grows through daily repetition. Now repeat after me. Fluency grows through daily repetition. Very good. Let's say it again. Fluency grows through daily repetition. Excellent. This sentence contains a powerful truth. You do not need perfect conditions to improve your English. You only need consistent contact with the language. Maybe 5 minutes in the morning, maybe a few sentences during a walk, maybe a short shadowing moment before sleep. These small actions may look simple, but when they happen again and again, they create something powerful. They create familiarity. They create confidence. and slowly, English begins to feel natural. Not something you are chasing, but something that is growing inside your daily life. So tomorrow, when you wake up, try something small. Repeat one sentence. Just one. Maybe something like this. Today I will practice my English. Or this. I am improving every day. Small sentences. Small moments. But those moments build fluency. And if you practiced with me today, I want to say something important. I am proud of your effort. Learning a language takes patience. It takes courage. And every time you use your voice, you are moving forward. If you enjoyed practicing with me today, you can subscribe and continue learning here on Daily English Whisper. We will keep building your listening, your speaking, and your confidence step by step. My name is Max. Thank you for practicing English with me today. Keep listening, keep repeating, and I will see you again very soon in the next episode of Daily English Whisper.